Hi, this is Soul Gazer. So today I have a jersey review, but it's not the NBA. From this year, Nike is doing MLB jersey as well, and they came up with a bunch of new jerseys for the baseball season. And I picked this up at Nike.com, and I made a mistake because this is not the jersey that they'll be wearing. This is the legendary. I forgot what the series was called, but it's the Lumini edition. So not quite the one that the players will be wearing this season, but I want to take a look at the quality, so I picked them up. I did get it at discount, probably about 25% off or something. So this is more expensive than NBA or NFL. It's $135. NBA is $110 for the swingman, and NFL is $100 for a swingman or a replica. And maybe this has a little different price point because this is because this is not the current player, but you're probably gonna get an idea. So I wasn't sure what size to get, so I just got my usual size, which is extra large. And this is made in Indonesia. Has this tag. It's like a vinyl sticker, heat adhesive. Oh, and let's look at the tag. So this is the usual NBA Nike. This is the usual Nike tag. And if you go to the other side, you get this Major League Baseball player alumni. There's some writing here. On the other side, Hall of Fame, and licensing sticker, and as far as the shape goes, it looks like a regular baseball jersey. I'm not sure which fabric this is, but they're not Aeroswift. They're not the same fabric as the NBA. It's not a ribnet. It does not stretch that much. So this has a little bit more smoother fabric. It is knitted and it's very lightweight, but they are not Aeroswift or Vapor Knit fabric. At least it doesn't say that anywhere. The standard collar and goes down. What's a button? And on the chest, Nike logo. This is like a felt. It's not just a print, it's 3D. It's like flocked, like teddy bear almost. It's a felt fabric. Pretty unique, I think. I have not seen a logo that has this detail. And the logo. So it's in navy. And it looks like it has stitch. But let's see if they are real stitch or not. So this is from the inside. As you can see, this is not a real stitch. So unfortunately, this is a fake stitch. So they might have actually stitched this onto this twill fabric, but they used this twill fabric and just glued it on. So it looks like it's stitched on, but this part, this top stitch, is just top stitched to this twill fabric, not through this base fabric. That's a little disappointment, but I do appreciate this detail over what they are doing to the NBA jersey, or even to the NFL jersey. And at the bottom, it has Nike's logo and Cooperstown collection. This patch is same as the one on the top. Same as this, it's a vinyl patch that they just glued on. And this is how it looks from the back. Pinstripe all around and roof. And same thing with this patch. It's in navy, it has a stitch, but it's a fake stitch. And unlike the front, this stitch is just a print. This is like what they do with the NFL jersey. They had a fake print on it to make it look like a stitch. Or even Mitchell Ness does this too. A little disappointment on the back since the front logo had a real stitch on. I was hoping the back will be the same. Same thing with the number. This is also a fake stitch, and it's a print version. But although it's fake, there is a stitch look-alike, so I prefer this over just a plain corners on the NBA jerseys. Nothing else on the back. So this is how it looks when I open the button, and you can see the patch through as well as the pinstripe. That shows how thin this fabric is. They are soft. They are smooth on this side, but on the inner side, it's a little bit more. It's not as smooth on the inner side. It would have been nice if it was like this on both sides. So this is 100% polyester, and they are not dry fit or any of the vapor stuff, the vapor knit. You could wash it, you could even iron it. I personally don't prefer to put it in a dryer or wash it with hot water, just because it does wear off the fabric faster. And for ironing, I'll do with a low temperature. I would not use an iron unless it's necessary. I might steam it a little bit, just take the crease out, but I don't necessarily want to use an iron on this fabric. So after trying this on, it feels pretty comfortable. They are pretty lightweight, and it doesn't weight me down at all. I like the way that it feels on the body. I do have t-shirt underneath, and I don't think I would want to wear this by itself. It's pretty lightweight, so At least in San Francisco, even during summertime, if I wear this by itself, it's gonna be way too cold. But if you're in a hot place, maybe you could just wear this by itself. But it feels pretty good. I was a little afraid that it might fit a little too large, but the shoulder fits right about the spot that I wanted to go. The one I thought it would be hanging out a little bit more, but it's at the good spot. So this is definitely my size. So extra large is my size for this jersey. The sleeve is in pretty good length. I see my elbow a little bit. And the hem, it covers the back completely. So it hits around the spot where the crotch is at the longest spot. This is definitely a good size for me. There's a little more extra space, so even if you have big stomach or bigger stomach than I do, you'll be fine as long as the shoulder is good. So the shoulder is extra large. It's the same size fitting as the Nike t-shirt. So if you wear extra large on Nike t-shirt, you should be able to wear extra large in this jersey as well. And you'll actually have more space on the belly as well as the waist compared to the regular t-shirt, because the dry fit t-shirt, they are made pretty tight. They're like the athletic fit, so they're usually tighter fitting, but this one is a lot looser. And if they do come out with Derek Jeter, I'm definitely taking that. I'm sure most of my viewers and my channels are NBA jersey fans, but let me know how you feel about the baseball jerseys. I think it's a good change, at least for me. NBA jersey has been a little bit slow this season, so it's a good way to change up things, at least for me, to keep it interesting. So I might do a little more reviews on baseball jerseys in the future. If you do like NBA jersey and MLB jerseys, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well as liking the video. And even if you're not a fan of either jerseys, you could still subscribe to the channel too. Thanks so much for watching, and see you next time.